All right, well, we'll get started. Julian is still taking care of some post-fight stuff that he has to do, so we'll get started now with Shane, and Adrian. So, first of all, I want to just kind of summarize tonight from a BKB standpoint. This was an incredibly successful event. I think everybody here would agree that everybody in this arena, everybody who tuned into the broadcast, was treated to a night of just all-out and intensive action in the pit. This was certainly a night, I would say it's our third night, but this one as much as any, that really delivered on the promise of what this format of BKB exists to deliver, that more toe-to-toe, center of the pit, bringing it kind of action, relentless kind of action. So we can commend the format, there's no doubt about that, but at the end of the day, we've got to commend the fighters. So I think our hats are off to everybody who stepped in the pit tonight, because there wasn't a fighter out there tonight that didn't leave every ounce of what they had in that pit. And that's what BKB is all about. So hopefully everybody here enjoyed it. We felt the fans were treated to a really, really great product tonight, and we were very proud of it. So obviously who we have here with us are two of our winners, and two winners who did it in grand fashion. Adrian Granados, who really proved that youth and speed reign supreme in an upset victory over Soto Carras, who's obviously been somebody who's been very successful in BKB, but it was really exciting to see Adrian come into this format and deliver the way he did with the victory tonight. Obviously, we were very excited to also have Shane Mosley Jr. making his debut in the pit tonight, and boy, did he ever make a debut. Only took him 51 seconds to prove that there's a lot of value in pedigree, and he really showed everybody that as he came in and just dominated against Kelly. So I want to open the floor up for everyone to ask questions to these two great fighters, and without further ado, for those of you who have them, bring them.
You traded a lot of shots with Soto Carras. Were you surprised? It seemed like he landed about 3 for every one he landed. You seemed like you were always a step ahead of him.
Yeah, I wasn't too surprised. What I thought coming into the fight was I was going to surprise everybody else. You know, I knew that I had the speed and the boxing skills to keep up with him, or you know, to beat him actually. And after that first round, when I caught him with some good shots and good combinations, every time he tagged me, I tagged him back with 2 or 3, like you said. It, you know, made me feel good and gave me some confidence in there.
What about the end of the third round? How would you describe that? Were you both nodded at each other into the round? You guys were landing some hellacious shots.
Yeah, it was. I know it was some grueling moments for my corner. You know, my coach and my dad. They're kind of, you know, like, because they know me, like, when I get hit, I'm just there, and that was the thing, I actually ate a couple good ones, and they kind of, like, showed up, like, that I wasn't afraid to trade it with them, and, yeah, we just kind of nodded at each other, like, hey, good one, like, you know, I knew I had gotten his respect by that moment.
Shane Jr. and Shane Mosley, this was your first fight in BKB. What does it mean to you and your dad to get this win?
This was a very great win. It was a very big stage for me, and I knew and I was very confident in my skills, my ability, and my training. And so I just went out and did what I needed to do. And, you know, my dad always tells me before a fight, you know, don't second guess yourself. And especially for this guy, he told me, he said, he's a duck, treat him that way. And that's what I went out and did. And I was actually surprised that he was able, like, he wanted to trade with me. He came out and was a little, you know, try to be strong and, you know, give me some activity. And I was almost like, thank you. You know, you coming right to me? Thanks. And I put him down and out.
I was at your defeat in Phoenix, Arizona. What did you learn from that fight?
I learned to always fight hard, stay mentally focused, and if you can take it out of the judge's hands, do it.
Well, in that fight, you looked terrific in the first round, and you seemed to sort of go to sleep. And I believe your father told you that you didn't focus enough. Did you agree with his comments, and have you learned from that?
Well, I think that's what I said. You know, I learned to stay focused in there. You know, don't lose focus. Just because whatever happens, stay focused. And that's what I feel like I've been working on. That's what I feel like I accomplished today. I was focused, and I knew what I wanted to do, and I got it done.
Thank you.
Will your next fight be in a traditional ring, or will you continue to make BKB your home?
Well, we're going to talk it over with my father, you know, my camp, everybody that's in my camp, and talk it over with the people from BKB, and we'll see what happens. As of right now, I don't know. I love the pit. It was great. It was a great experience. It was a great stage. It was just awesome. So I would love to come back, but we got to take one step at a time and see what happens.
Shane, you talked about the stage, and your father had some big moments here today. So what was it like fighting on this next stage?
It was incredible. I knew, like I said, I knew what I wanted to do. I knew that, not that I try to put in my head like, oh, it's the biggest fight of my life. No, I said this is like any other fight, but I know that I'm going to be at my best, and at my best, nobody can beat me. And that's the way I feel. So I went in there and did that. But it's great to have that experience of Mandalay Bay. I mean, this is my 6th professional fight, you know, if you count all my fights, and I'm at the Mandalay Bay, like, you know, pretty much like the co-main event, and it was an incredible experience to have my dad there and all my family, and it was just awesome, you know, it was great.
Take us through the finish. It was quick. It looked like you found something to clinch and following up with it.
I haven't looked at it, and, it was all so fast. But I know that I landed a very, very, very good left hook to the body. And it almost felt like I touched, like, the other side of his stomach. It went, like, right in, and I was like, whoa. So I looked at him, and I seen the face that he made, and I knew it was over. And so, yeah, he got back up. He took a knee, then got back up. I knew he was finished. So I don't remember the exact punches that were thrown, but just got it done, and got him out of there.
Shane, what do you want people to take away tonight from the victory? What message do you have for the people?
I want people to know that, I'm not some spoiled kid. This is what I love to do. And I fight, It's in my blood. He's a fighter, and I'm a fighter. And I hope, everybody appreciated, what happened and loved, watching me. And I loved performing, so I hope they continue to watch.
Having you dad by your side help you to perform at the level that you perform today?
What was
Having
it?
your dad by your side help you in any way to perform at the level that you perform today?
Oh, absolutely. It had everything to do with him in my corner. He gave me the knowledge, working with me every single day, working on the beach in Big Bear and Vegas, everywhere, getting me to, sparring, just everything. He has everything to do with my victory. He has everything to do with my success and career. And I'm thankful for him. I couldn't ask for anything better.
It's hard to critique the 51-second fight. When you guys go back and look at the tape, what kind of things are you going to be looking at?
We're going to be looking on how we can get it done faster.
Adrian, if you were to critique your performance, which you will, and so will your management, is there one thing you think you need to work on? You did take several right hands, did you? Is that something you'd like to work on?
Yeah, I would, it's actually always been a pet peeve of ours. Like, I'm too ballsy for my own good. When I know I can take my opponent's punch, I kind of throw the defense out the window in the book sometimes, even when I shouldn't. Just got to stick to the game plan, and I actually got back to it in the last few rounds there, and that's why I was able to, clinch the victory. So, yeah, going forward, I think just stick to the game plan, stay sharp on the defense and try not to take those, try not to take those shots. I know I don't want to cut some years on my dad or my coach.
And does the shorter rounds help your focus?
Focus, not really. I'll stay focused in the 3-minute or 2-minute rounds. All it is in the 2-minute rounds, it kind of reminds me back of the amateur days. I had like good 60, 70 amateur fights, so it was kind of like that. Quick, fast paced, throw a lot of punches. But yeah, you definitely got to be on your P's and Q's and stay sharp the whole time.
All right, well, before we close, I'll make a couple of points, too, that I did not make when I opened. One is, as you all know, this is the second broadcast where we offered the hit chip technology, which is exclusive to BKB. Tonight, we actually were giving out a $10,000 bonus to the hardest punch as measured by hit chip. And that did go, so you know, to Rodney Hernandez, who stood in against Julian Pollard, 698 pounds of force. I also think we should be commending Rodney Hernandez as well. He took this fight on short notice, so he surely showed a warrior spirit to come in on 2 days' notice and stand in the way he did. Secondly, we also gave away a punch of the night bonus of $10,000, and that goes to our friend here, Shane Mosley Jr., for his knockout punch. So congrats to Shane on that. So I think we will allow these guys to adjourn while we wait for Julian Pollard, and we'll step back up when he arrives, and we can have some more questions with Julian. But thanks to Shane. Thank you, Adrian, and thank you, Shane, for being with us today and for hanging out for the press conference. Thanks.
Yeah. Thank you, everybody.